Oh boy. We got a juicy situation here, boys. This is gonna be one fun-ass video. So unless you've been living under a rock for the past week, you've probably heard about the Mischief and Quantum TV situation. It's been the talk of the commentary community for the past week. Big YouTubers like ReviewTech have actually made videos on it. Now, I originally wasn't going to make a video on it, simply because by the time I'd gotten to it, it had already been covered by several different YouTubers, who I felt had done a better job than I could have. And also I'd been covering some of the different stuff that had come out on my Twitter account, which I guess most of you wouldn't know because most of you don't follow me on Twitter, which you should be following me on Twitter. Come on, @JordanCSNO. Follow me, bitch. But anyway, I'll just quickly give a recap of this situation for anyone who isn't familiar with it. Basically, Mischief made a video criticizing Quantum TV's Elden Ring review. Quantum TV was, well, very mad about this, and decided to threaten Mischief in the comments with a false copyright strike. And so because of this, Mischief decided to private the video, mainly because he said that that is his way of dealing with it later. After that, they went back and forth a bit, more YouTubers picked up this topic and made videos on it. Quantum TV made a response video to all of this, it was very bad. Mischief made a video basically debunking all of Quantum TV's claims about, you know, how Mischief's video isn't fair use. And in Mischief's video, he used actual case studies, citing real fair use cases, and also using actual government articles about fair use. He then re-uploaded his original video, and it hasn't been taken down. Quantum did say that he won't try and take it down. Now, this situation would have been over here. However, Quantum decided to continue being a jackass and made 3 more videos, all of which used the exact same bullshit arguments which everyone had already disproven, but for some reason he felt that they were still valid. So that's basically the entire situation. Now, for this next section, I'm gonna address some of the arguments that he has made in his videos and also the several comments that he's left on Mischief's video, which have all been deleted, and basically just tell you how bullshit his arguments are. Sadly, I can't actually show you footage from any of his videos, because most likely, Quantum would try and threaten me with a false copyright strike, or just false strike the video, which is not something that I want to happen. Okay, now I have a few arguments written down here of his, and we'll begin with the first one that I have, which is, it is illegal to download a YouTube video, or it's against YouTube TOS to download a YouTube video using third-party software. I'm pretty sure that was section 4C of, I can't remember which article it was. However, because this only extends to third parties, it means that first-party sources such as the Google Chrome web developer tools and YouTube Premium, which both let you download videos, are still legitimate. I'll even link a tutorial of how to use the Google Chrome web developer tools to download a video in the description. But even if it was illegal to download YouTube videos, as far as I know, in a fair use case, they don't really care how you got the footage that you use, so long as you used it in accordance with fair use. This next one is about the 4 factors, which I'm going to say the 4 factors are legitimate as far as I know. YouTube uses them in their section on fair use. However, it is important to note that the 4 factors aren't the end-all be-all of fair use. For example, one thing the 4 factors don't mention is commentary and criticism, which is a perfectly legitimate form of fair use. You also most certainly don't have to adhere to all 4 factors in the same video. It could also probably be judged differently depending on which specific factors you have followed. But even still, there are outside forces beyond the 4 factors to consider. The next argument from him I've written down is that criticism and commentary is not fair use, which it is, as part of fair use is that you have to transform the original content. Criticism and commentary is a legitimate form of transformation, as if you watch a video criticizing a piece of content, you can come out with a completely different experience from that of just the original content by itself. It essentially describes fair use, which is transforming a piece of content in order to give people a different experience from it. Now this next one is my personal favorite. It's essentially him saying that the entire situation is over Elden Ring. Which, no it isn't, dumbass. This situation is not about Elden Ring anymore. This situation stopped being about Elden Ring when you decided to threaten mischief with a false copyright strike. That's when this situation stopped being about Elden Ring. This situation is about your shitty behavior, and it has been prolonged by you more than quadrupling down on your bad behavior. Like, this would have ended with Mischief's re-upload if you didn't keep it going. By making a video going like, no, I'm still in the right, guys. I was definitely right when I threatened a smaller creator with a false copyright strike. Like, all you had to do was just not talk about it. And then this situation would have blown over. But of course, Quantum TV can't handle even the slightest criticism, and had to make 3 other videos doubling down on it. Not to mention the several fucking paragraph comments he's written about it, in one of which he compared this situation to the Russia versus Ukraine situation, which is just fucking disgusting. Like, he's comparing a situation in which he's being criticized for his bad behavior to a situation in which people are fucking putting their lives on the line and dying to protect their homeland from invasion. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's just a disgusting comparison to make. How the genuine fuck did you think that this was an appropriate comparison? And there's still people defending this guy. I'm sorry, but if you defend Quantum TV after he's done this, you're a fucking idiot. I also love how he says that he's not the kind of person to back down in an argument and admit that they're wrong. That's basically just an admission that you have no self-awareness. Like, holy fucking mother of Lord, imagine being friends with this guy. But anyway, the last take of his that I have written on here is, if a game isn't made for everyone, it shouldn't be made. Do I even need to address this? Yes, you can make games for a more niche audience. Not every game needs to be made for everyone. I mean, technically, there is no game that is made for everyone. Mainly because people have different preferences. Like, somebody that likes first-person shooters might not like, I don't know, 2D platformers. It's really that simple. And I know he might go like, oh, well, this is just my opinion. Alright, it's my opinion that you're wrong. Oh, but an opinion can't be wrong. Maybe, but an opinion can be stupid, which your opinion most certainly is stupid. Anyway, this last section of the video here, I'm titling, if you thought it was bad, don't worry, it gets worse. Because Quantum TV has on Facebook and Twitter been caught saying some pretty homophobic stuff. Basically saying that he thinks all LGBTQ+ people should die. Not to mention, there's also screenshots of COVID misinformation that he has put up on his Facebook account. Now, Quantum TV has claimed that this all happened because he was hacked. However, both of these accounts, despite being hacked, were still linked to his YouTube channel until he was called out for it. Not to mention, all of that stuff was still up until he was called out for it. Oh, but Jordan, he addressed it in a video. In this video, he addressed a fake YouTube channel, not all of his accounts being hacked. Not to mention, he also talks about the Elden Ring community digging up his old tweets and how he hasn't used Twitter in a while on his Discord. Which is just very suspicious, because it's like, if your accounts were hacked, and you were talking about how people were digging up old stuff that was supposedly posted when you were hacked, why would your first response be, oh, I haven't used my Twitter in ages, lol? That just doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't you be saying like, oh, my account was hacked, lol? Which is pretty bad that he's trying to lie that his account was hacked, because people have caught him out for being homophobic. Anyway though, that's really all I have to cover in this video, so I guess if you did enjoy this video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, you know all of it. Follow me on Twitter, @JordanCSNo, subscribe to the second channel, JordanCS2. Please don't send any hate over to Quantum TV. It's really unneeded, and especially don't fucking dox him like some people have done. That's just not on. Honestly, I think if you dox him, you're just as bad as he is. But anyway, that's all for today's video. So until the next one, piss off.